Welcome back to A to Z. This one's going to be a Janus game. As you can see, played a little bit of Janus, and I'm quite comfortable with him. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to have an amazing game. We'll see as this one plays out. But Janus is a fantastic mage in the mid lane. He's got fantastic mobility, great map presence because he can get everywhere very, very quickly, high mobility, and decent amounts of damage. Things to do with his damage, though, confirming it can be a little bit tricky, but if you can get it down and know what you're doing, it's not going to be as hard as you may think it will be. Now, itemization may change in games. This is the build I'm going to go for, so don't necessarily comment on my itemization, not agree with it. It's fine if you don't. It's just the way the game goes, and sometimes games will be different. So, talk through his abilities. The first thing is going to be his passages. Anytime I transition through a pole or over a threshold, you'll understand those two words in a minute, I gain additional magical scaling on my next cast of an ability. 25%. Oh yeah, baby. 25% extra damage. On the actual abilities themselves, we're going to see Portal first of all. Now, Portal is literally what it says. It puts a portal on the ground or on a wall. If you put it on a wall, you can teleport through it, so can teammates. If you put it on the ground, you push enemies can fall through it. You can also fall through it yourself, and you'll appear back on the top of your screen and fall down to earth. So it can be used as a sort of a disengage to avoid some damage if you want. Second ability is going to be Unstable Vortex. Now, Unstable Vortex is your bread and butter ability, and it looks like this. It's like a cone that comes out. He should be able to get out of there. They're not going to actually kill him. Just walk away. Retreat. There's no reason to sit and poke. So, your Unstable Vortex, it's a line nuke that waves in and out. And it can be quite difficult to aim. I'll talk through the tricks of how to aim this to the best of your ability. What I will advise at the start of the game, though, just so you know, is that when you're trying to wave clear, if you're struggling with this, just try and aim one side to hit the minions. One side will hit the minions more often than not, but hitting both sides at the same time, hitting people with the double connectors when they both come in together, increases the amount of damage you're going to do in engagements. So, you rely on auto attacks for the most part in the early game to go alongside your Unstable Vortexes. Buff down. And the third ability we're going to talk about is a Threshold. Now, Threshold, it basically places a line on the ground. You can move it around a little bit if you want to as well. But that line that you place on the ground is going to allow you... There's me portal inside. I'm having to focus a little bit because it's early game. Put the pressure on. Punish this man painfully in his backside. Threshold is a line that you put on the ground. And when you step over it, you gain mobility as well as you do additional damage when you've gone over it. If the enemies go over it, they also get slowed. So it's a speed up and a slow for the enemy team to have to deal with throughout all stages of this game. Oh, that was a terrible pull. Should have been a kill that if I hit that. Never mind. Mistakes get made all the time. So for the most part, you'll see me maxing my 2 first of all, and then I'll be putting points into my threshold, my 3, for the mobility you get from this skill. It also increases your mobility when you go through a portal as well. You'll see me put points into that going forward, not into my portal, which does do damage. I'm generally using portal for the opportunity to stay alive for the most part. We'll talk about how to wave clear a little bit more effectively in a second, but at the moment I'm doing okay. Let's give him a little bit more poke damage from that. Well, if I would have hit him with a double, then I think he would have died. So keeping the aggression on him in the lane. Now remember, portals, you can go through walls here. You'll see this in a second. You can see me portal then. It shows up where you're going to go through. You jump through and you appear on the other side. Plus I've got mobility after going through the portal effects of my threshold, as well as increased damage as well for my passive. So you want him to use that for that missing middle. So you're mainly looking to farm up. Threshold speeds up teammates as well, as you can see. So you see me using that to get my team there a little bit quicker, as well as myself, and using my Unstable Vortex to clear. So it's quite easy. If the portal goes grey on the wall, it means you can't go through and teleport onto it. So be careful with your position of portals. For the most part, you're looking to farm up and get your itemization online. With some cooldown reduction, you can do a lot of burst damage. I didn't clear that wave very well there either, unfortunately. And now with my ultimate online, you'll be able to see this one. This is called Through Space and Time. Now what this does is it channels an ultimate that fires across the whole length of the map, making portals as it goes through any terrain that it passes through. It also deals damage to anybody it hits as well. So it allows you to do a lot of damage. Now it just got to have a bit of a cast time, and while it's casting, you do get CC immunity, which can buy you some time as well. I'm going to have to try and help out my team here. I've not got much mana. I don't have any mana to really follow up on this, unfortunately.
Out of mana. Sorry. Retreat.
No, we're all going to die here. See, I'm trying to talk at the same time. Sometimes it doesn't work out. That was my teammates going a little bit too aggressive than they should be there. I'm going to wait mid lane. I do want a base here, but I want to make sure I get this wave of experience in mid before I go back. Can be a little bit risky, but we'll be fine. Bit of poke damage. I'm back to base. For me. I don't normally go this build. I don't know why I chose to go this item, but hey, we'll go with it. So you can see if I hold my ult down, you can see the line that it'll fire. Now you can move as you're firing this ultimate. It does give you CC immunity, so you can make sure you avoid beads and things with it, and you can also jump through the portals immediately if you hug a wall to get through to them as well.
Enemy missing middle.
Now wave clear abilities, if you're worried about clearing the wave, stand off to the side, and it'll pretty much hit all the creeps as you can see. It doesn't clear them fully though, unless you get a lot of damage online. You'll suffer with it, but what you can do is heavy rotations like this one. And if it does hit them, it deals damage. Unfortunately, I missed, which is very bad of me, but I can still potentially get a kill here. Oh no, Hindu. That was embarrassing. Should have picked up a kill for myself there. I didn't really play that very well, unfortunately. Tried to abuse the situation. I didn't really pull off to the greatest extent. But using your portals allows you to transition around the map a lot quicker than most other gods. And you can be late to rotations because of it, or very, very early to rotations. Now, your portal that you put down from your one ability, only one person can use, okay? Only one person can use that ability. However, if you use your ultimate, it stays up for the entire time, and you can pass through. Enemies can't pass through your portals, so be aware, but your portals are quite clear for them to see on the map as well, so you've got to be very careful about when you're going to actually use them. Just looking for farm really in the mid lane here. There's no reason for me to go back to base just yet. Gotta watch how much poke I take though. Gonna punish him a little bit for his indiscretions. Take a little poke back myself, I guess. You can use your ultimate to snipe people. Where was that ultimate going? It was going over on the left. This should be a dead. I'm gonna bait her away here.
A new pressure.
Oh, that was unfortunate, I missed that. See how I found my snipe off trying to confirm the kill? I was looking for the kill really, and being a bit cheeky with it. Another way to clear the minion wave, which I'll show you in a second, is what I just did then. It's like a shotgun method. You walk up to the very front creep wave, and you clear them that way too.
Be right back. Be careful.
Sylvanas versus Sylvanas. I don't really want to get involved in that right now. I'm just still looking at farming up and getting my stacks online more than anything else. You can see that your wave clear is very effective if you do land it. You're really looking to make sure the first one hits. Really? Are we going for a ride? It looks like we're going for a ride.
Enemy missing.
Well, I've not seen that happen before, but that was very interesting to see that.
Be right back. Thanks.
Just going to thank him for that because I got myself in a whole world of pain there. But I will get out of trouble for the time being. With me building this itemization build, I can definitely keep myself away from taking trouble. See how I use my threshold for speed up? And when you go for a portal, your mobility increases. You'll see this get higher and higher as my threshold continues to be maxed. But the shotgun method is literally walk up and get the very first outspell of your hands to connect with a full front minion wave. And the second dip in there, you can see will connect sort of like that. Now I'm looking for rotations if I can find them. But at the same time, I'm looking to continue farming up mid lane. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on here. That was a really bad portal again. I could potentially try and snipe this over in this lane. Let's try and position where I expect him to go. He might try and run away and hit him with it. No, greedy Hindu is greedy. These do stay on the ground for quite a while, so you can see I can use them to rotate now if I want to. Gonna quickly check around the back here and see if this red buff's up, which it isn't.
As always.
Good burst damage from us. Uh-oh. I don't think that was the best friend. Call my friend. I should be able to kill him here, depending on what route he chooses to take. I was hoping he'd go around the corner and he didn't. Never mind. I'll live for now. Go back to farming once again. So you can see the cooldowns aren't necessarily that long, but if you go cooldown reduction on him, it can be very effective for him. Why are you coming to my mid lane, Rama? Oh, I missed my unstable vortex. It's embarrassing. Your auto attacks can be used effectively. I've got to be careful about positioning here. But this is the benefit you're going to have as this god. Mobility is key. He was trying to shoot me, so I just sidestepped that a little bit and get away. Use the portals to get away from danger. If you get in danger, she might still be coming. I'm just going to throw that out behind me. Try and slow her down a little bit. Hide around here now. She was looking for the kill. I knew she was. I'm not playing this the best right now, as I'm kind of semi-messing around as I'm explaining things. I could be playing this a lot better than I am doing. Oh, there's a kill potential for me in mid lane there. Time this right, in the right sort of direction. That might hit someone in the face. Nope. My ultimates have not been on point today. Disappointing. But what I do is allow my teammates to close in the gap. I don't think I'm coming yet. They do now. That portal was not good again. Pretty bad portals from me coming out right now. After the early game, I've kind of messed them up quite a lot. And you can see that confirming the damage can be quite difficult. If you do manage to confirm it, it does a lot. Your portal can be used for setup potential, which you saw me do in the early game. Obviously, your abilities do go over walls. I'm going to slow them down so they can't really aggress on now. I was trying to speed them up at the same time. That's a really risky play. I would not have pulled that. Could probably clean this up though if he moves out of the way. Slow him down. I'm going to get pulled. I'm still okay for the time being. I'm not playing very well at the moment. Making some very, very bad decisions. I was trying to actually fake going through that portal then. But I've got Wheelix coming in on me again. I'm ready for this time. Now, I could have fired that ultimate into the wall then. I was actually firing it for the immunity that time round and then to make sure she didn't try and go for the full combo on me. I didn't really need to though. I could have just backed away and played it safe and I didn't. Quick trip back to base one more time. Be careful, right?
Enemy missing left.
Now, obviously, with this ultimate, and you're going to see this as time goes on, playing him over and over again. As the more you play Janus, you'll realise things that you can do with him. You can get people out of danger. For example, this Neef is overextended here. If I had my ultimate, I could fire this in her general direction, and she can try and jump through those portals to safety. Remember that even if you don't play Janus, realise that you can jump through these portals too, and it can keep you alive in situations. I should be a lot further ahead than I am right now. Really, not doing great for myself. Actually using my portals now to speed myself up and rotate around and get experience. This was no real farm in mid lane.
Enemy missing left. Be careful left.
Enemy missing right.
That wasn't the best play. Your mobility is really, really strong, as you can see. Poseidon's one of the most mobile gods in the mid lane, but you can keep up with him. You use your thresholds and your portals correctly, and even out-position him if you want to. Your rotations are definitely stronger than his too. As you can see in this example, I'm going to rotate over to the right-hand side, drop a wall behind to see who's coming, which he is. Throw a portal on him. Oh, unstable vortex.
Be careful left. On my way.
Ultimate is ready.
And you can annihilate people if you land your abilities very, very well. That was me just using the slow pull. And like I said, there's an example of using the portal to set up your unstable vortex. Left hand side, we're going to gank. Not sure if that's going to hit, but it will allow my teammates to close the gap a little bit quicker. Onto this Rama and put him under pressure. Might be able to even force his ultimate. There we go, we'll get him anyway. I actually put the portal down for safety more than anything else. I'm going to stand still and face towards her so she can't actually kill me. And bring it down with auto attacks. Attack the Gold Fury. Starting to step this up a little bit and play properly for a change. It's nice. I'll pull this for a second if I can from my team. Oh, maybe I've not got aggro there. Shame. Let's not tank it too long though, Hindu. We're not. Uh-oh. It appears he hogged a little bit early. We'll slow him down. I've got nothing else to really follow up with that. I could get another stable vortex up, but I'm just going to go back to base. It's a bit too risky to stick around. Don't know why Sylvanas kind of hogged it. Oh, no, that's why. He's not got hog 3. He's not got hog 3. We live and we learn. We live and we learn.
The way is open.
So skill leveling, you can level your portal if you want to. It doesn't decrease the cooldown, it just increases the damage. If you don't want to use your mobility early on, that's fine. But getting the mobility, for me personally, I feel this is stronger than going for anything else. There is another Elixir. I'm just going to turn them off me. Turn me back towards her again. I'm probably going to go down there, unfortunately. Wheelix really wants my booty, which is okay. I should really just get business and stop firing my ultimate off like I am doing. It's kind of a mistake, really. I could actually just out-juke the 3 if I'm more careful with myself. And cause some other issues instead. That was a misplay. I deserve to die for that one. It's also part of the fact because I've not actually got beads online yet. Because I've been very lazy on getting it. Let's correct that right now, I think. Actually, no, I've changed my mind. Let's get my Chronos pendant online. Continue being greedy Hindu man.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So, transitioning through portals, as you can see, gets your mobile through the jungle. I keep saying this over and over again, but don't be scared to cut off the paths that you would normally path through. You can use the portals to your advantage to get to positions quicker and get to these team fights before issues really happen. He's going to get back in time. Damn, I was really looking for that kill. You've seen a bit of trouble over there, but I need to farm this minion wave mid first. See how I used the shotgun method there that time round? Just to make sure I got them. I need to help this guy out on this side here. We are diving, but I'm coming too for support. Now he will pay with his life, the iron price. I'm going to portal for the kill. Oh, Neef, you kill stealing person. Not really kill steal, but hey, you know what I mean. Still trying to stack up. So I will use my shotgun to secure that buff. I wouldn't normally do that. Don't be afraid to throw your threshold ahead of yourself to make sure your teammates get it too, so they can speed them up too. Don't know why I portaled that. You can portal the minions like this, and they'll just keep running through it. Don't want to necessarily die because of it though, but... There we go again, love. It's all about juking out. As you can see, I used the portal to get myself out of a bad spot. Put the damage back onto her again. She wants to keep coming. That's fine. I could just use the portals for repositioning purposes if I need to.
Enemy missing left.
Double kills coming. I say double kills, but that's just a single. Tyr's going to blink on me now. You ready for this? I'm ready for this. Hello, Tyr. Tyr actually went for the other option. Uh-oh. I'm in a lot of trouble here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out. I need mana more than anything else. There's mana. Perfect. And away. Use my portal for the mobility to get away. I overplayed that kind of on purpose, in fairness. I wanted to try and make a bigger play than it actually was to survive and show off how mobile and annoying and difficult it can be to kill a Janus if he's played correctly. So with cooldown reduction on the god as well as beads, it's very, very difficult for you to ever really get yourself caught out of position. Don't know why I portaled them, that was just silly. Don't be scared of using your in-hands as well. Your slows, your speed ups. Your damage potential is very, very high. Landing it, like I said, can be a little bit difficult, but don't be so worried about it. That's a shotgun method in use again. Well, I don't know how that missed, but it did.
Enemy missing left.
Cortez here again. Can actually just back away. Reaggress again with some extra damage.
On my way. Attack.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Well, Hindu missed everything then. But beads is good to return fire back once more. Raman needs to watch where he's going. Well, he's going to take a lot of poke for free. Speed up my monkey. Don't be scared of throwing damage out once again. And get out of tower range. You can see with the mobility he's got, he can do so much. Some of the team want to do Fire Giant. Quite clearly, they want to do Fire Giant, guys. Let's hope they can tank it properly. Well, goodbye, Bologna. Rest in pieces. We miss you. Oh my god, you lived. I don't know how, but you lived. Get rid of the hotspots. There we go. Why are we retreating? I have to give it up now so my team can take it. I kept the aggro. Oh, that portal was bad. I'm going to just base here. We get the Golf Fury for it though. Or do we? Okay. I think they just got it. It appears we have someone on our team that doesn't know how to hog. Which is a bit of a shame. I don't normally mention that stuff, but kind of have to. Snipes need to come out here. It's not a good snipe, this one. It's off target unless they're chasing him, which I don't think they are. Does bring us back quickly to the fight though, and as you can see, he can defend mid tower very, very quickly here. Gotta be careful about the aggression though, and luckily I avoid that aggression. Uh-oh. Now I misplayed. That was definitely a misplay from me. Over-aggressive. So we're going to be in the defensive now in this game as they've got Fire Giant on all their members. Because we don't have a support. That's okay. Okay.
Defend the gold, defend the gold fury. Defend the gold fury. A new threshold.
On my way.
I'm going to ult at the Gold Fury. I might not necessarily hit them or the Gold Fury, but it creates the portals. Oh, I do hit multiple of them. I don't know if we're going to steal it now, but it was a good shot. Oh, we actually get it. Worth! Rip the dream, boys. Put the slowdown. Unstable Vortex for damage. Portals to defend. And force a way out for ourselves. We might still be able to get out of this. Bologna's still fighting. Put a portal through the wall for my teammate to come through if she wants to. Uh-oh. Need to get out of here before I die. That wasn't the best portal in the world. And there's a tear coming onto my face. You don't necessarily want a tear coming on your face, I tell you. It hurts. It hurts. It's not a pretty sight. You might be one-handed, but boy, does he have some power inside of him. So, you can see the use of the portals there to get my teammates to that fight quicker and also to deal damage from great distances. I didn't really look over this when I showed you this ability, but the further this travels, the more damage it does do. So you can actually deal a lot of damage across the map with this ability. It doesn't actually do damage to the Titan though. So you have to take that one into account as well when you're using it. And as you did see during that engagement as well, when I beat them, I tried to use my portal. And you can't actually, if you're CC immune, you can't travel through your own portal, surprisingly enough. And that kind of messed me up a little bit there too. If you actually try and portal through, it's not going to allow you to if you've got beads. So you got to wait for the beads to wear off cooldown before you do go in. I don't really want to snipe here, but I'm going to for support. I might be able to get some damage off. No, I won't. My team's getting aggressive again. And the portal for retreat is used, and we're back to defending again. I don't know what you're playing at, love. Gotta juke out the abilities once more. I'm probably gonna go down here. Tears just focus on me 24/7 now. Gotta stop getting myself caught out of position, because that's what's happening now. I'm getting myself caught out of position for the most part when I don't need to. I'm walking too far forward, a bit sillily right now while I'm talking. Looks like we're having a bit of a rough game all of a sudden. This game was so good. for a moment, and then it just turned around, and that's smite for you. Even if you're damaged, you can't necessarily win a game, especially if you play misplays like I've been doing too. I'm gonna start being a bit more cheeky this game, I think. I don't think they can end just yet. Now, with speed, I can chase. As you can see that I've got so much mobility here. This guy's got a long way to have to run away to get away from me. I might not get to him, but... Oh, that pole was bad. This one's good, though. I don't know why I'm chasing a kill here. Let's stop. Let's stop, Hindu. Stop before you get too greedy. We need to restack. Greedy Hindu is greedy. You could see it in my eyes then, my playstyle. I was like, oh, this full health Poseidon for myself was not a good call. So it's time to defend up and ward up.
Warding is a team effort.
Let's get the wall coverage down. A sentry? It's not a sentry. They want to do fire giant, but not everybody's there. That's the shotgun method. If you walk right up to the back line, you can definitely get maximum damage off. They're doing the fire giant right now as we're defending. Don't think they are actually doing it right now. Maybe not. Gotta watch my position in here. Gotta put a portal down for him to jump through if he needs to. There's a portal there, boys. Use it. What is Sylvanas doing? Sylvanas, please. It appears Sylvanas wants help, guys. I'm going to quickly return to base here. I need to. There's no way I can stay with this much HP right now. And that much mana. I wasted quite a lot in that engagement.
A new threshold.
My portal was not on point here. Sometimes my snipes are good, but...
Fire giant.
we're not going to be able to defend, unfortunately.
The way is open. The way is open.
Not exactly sure how, but she survived! And that was unfortunate. I thought I'd be able to pick up the kill there and get out again, but I didn't. Mistakes were made. It was not the best place from me. Not the best place from me at all. That was me just being too aggressive when I should have just focused on letting him survive. I really wanted to kill. Silly Hindu is silly. There's a lot of tricks with Janus, as you can see. Like, you can bait people by putting a portal down and not necessarily passing through it. You can put portals down for the teammates as well. Your threshold is fantastic for slows and speed ups. You can put a portal down on the ground just to create an area that they can't pass through without walking through it. So they have to be a little bit more safe about their decision making around those two. They're going to get the Gold Fury for free. Sylvanas decides he wants red buff instead, I think. I'm all in to help out my team and also get my Hombats here too. This will get some damage off. Gotta reposition one more time. I'm actually gonna pop sprint here as Ram is big right now. Don't think we're gonna get anything else out of it. Oh, my blue buff, my red buff is on the ground here. Let's get it.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Looks like we're all gonna die everywhere. Still looking to farm up. I need to be careful about mobility. Oh my god, that actually hit me well then. Still got a way to live to fight another day. After using my bees, I didn't expect that pull to hit me, and it did, which is highly, highly painful.
Is under attack.
We can defend, and we're getting our damage online eventually. Just gotta restack, that's a problem. We've died a couple too many times.
Defend left lane. Perfect, as always.
Your left tower is under attack.
Get through this.
Actually putting that threshold down for her so she can get mobility because the blink's coming in a second. I foresee it already happening. Now I could go off and split push in the situation and try and take down right lane. But it's a bit risky for me to do so.
A new threshold.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Falls for Chaser, OP.
Attack left lane.
Watch your step.
Oh, Hindu should have landed that portal. That was pathetic. Unfortunately, I missed that portal. Bit of an idiot there. We could turn this one around though. As long as we don't all get hit by a Kraken.
Your Titan is under attack. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Be right back.
I'm not going to chase kills. I've realised my mistakes now. Let them chase the kills and I'll die for it for no reason.
Double kill.
I don't know why they chased that kill, but they chose to. I need to leave before she comes on me now. Thinking about it a little bit more. I was thinking about sniping and they saw me and I was like, nope, she's not going to be low enough for this to kill her. So back to tower safety.
A new threshold. The way is open. Get through this.
That would have hit if they kept walking forward. Never mind.
Defend the fire giant.
Well then, kid, I'm with you.
Right tower is under
As always.
attack.
Careful.
Burn. I was trying to burn that, but let's go this way. Disengage for a second or two. I'm gonna watch my position in here.
Get through this. A new threshold.
Attack! Attack!
Cancel that.
Cancel that.
A new threshold. Watch your step.
I'm watching the minimap at the same time here,
Through this.
but I need to bring this down this buff. Get myself a blue. On a OP.
Retreat. Retreat. Retreat.
Remember, minions do hurt mages still.
You rock.
Retreat.
An ally has been slain.
A very astute choice.
We can look for the turnaround play in a second. Potentially.
Defend the fire giant.
Tactical fury.
A new threshold on your head.
Just using my juke boots for the most part here.
A new threshold.
Your middle phoenix is
Doesn't appear my team want to keep going aggressive though, so we might lose middle phoenix again. I'm getting chased down, I think. There we go. I had a feeling that was coming. A very strange game indeed, this one, to
Watch your step.
show off Janus for the most part.
Get through this.
Gonna base quickly.
Sadly, no. Sadly, no. Thanks.
Sylvanas is better at picking up the buffs than securing objectives, it seems, this game. And spamming his VGS. That's what we've learned in this one. But what we've also learned is how to have a game as Janus. For the most part, you need to use your mobility and not get caught. If you do get caught, you've got to use your portals to reposition yourself. You can make people chase you down. Their team actually is pretty good against the Janus because of a Wheelix's chase potential is pretty strong against him. And Tyr with those fearlesses, which is going to always constantly look for a blink onto my face all the time.
A new threshold.
And he's going to get picked again, unfortunately. So.
Through this.
And that's him dead.
Has been slain.
Take it.
Through this.
I can use my ultimate for burst, but I don't really want to just yet. I'm trying to save it. Till I need to. Slow them down where I can, reposition. I had to use it a lot during that engagement, which I really didn't want to.
A new threshold.
That was not the best portal in the world, Hindu man, and you're going to get eaten by a Kraken now. That was portal probably cost me my life there at the end, which is unfortunate. So, that's Janus in a nutshell. Janus, very mobile, decent damage, has good wave clear, has good damage potential. If you do get picked though, you've got to use your portals to get away, unlike I did, and you might survive a little bit longer going forward. Good luck with your Janus games, and see if you can play better than me.